This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
What the future holds. The United States stands at the threshold of a new chapter as Donald Trump returns to the White House, reclaiming his position as president. His victory was met with a mix of anticipation and curiosity, but for many, it was not a surprise. The nation had felt the tremors of change, a yearning for a shift away from the burdens of high taxes and soaring inflation that had weighed on households and businesses alike. This resurgence of leadership under Trump signals a reinvigorated vision for America's future, one promising to challenge the status quo and potentially reshape the country's path forward. In recent months, a collective sentiment had been building, a call for economic relief, border security, and the rekindling of a robust job market. The echoes of frustration could be heard from the heartland to the coasts, as families and small businesses voiced their struggles. The soaring cost of living and mounting concerns over global competition left many feeling overlooked and eager for a bold, decisive leader who promised change. Trump's campaign seized on this momentum, positioning himself as the answer to these challenges. His pledges to prioritize the economy, reinforce American manufacturing, and simplify the tax code resonated with those yearning for stability and growth. Now, as Trump prepares to lead again, questions linger. What will this presidency mean for the country's international standing? Allies and rivals are already gauging their next moves as they brace for a return to Trump's characteristic boldness on the global stage. His past tenure saw a mixed reception abroad, praised for direct diplomacy and criticized for isolationist tendencies. Will this second chapter see a shift in his approach? Some experts predict a more nuanced strategy, while others foresee a return to the assertive America First policy that defined his earlier years in office. Domestically, Trump's leadership style is expected to be as commanding as before, but with lessons learned from his previous term. His focus will likely be sharpened on immediate economic relief and combating inflation. Supporters are hopeful that renewed confidence in business sectors will drive down unemployment and stimulate a flourishing market. Will tax reforms ease the burden for everyday Americans, or will opposition in Congress create friction that slows these changes? Social policies are also expected to be at the forefront of Trump's agenda. His promise to address concerns over national security and curtail policies perceived as overly progressive is anticipated to draw support from his base while igniting debates across the political aisle. In the coming months, we can anticipate discussions on everything from education and healthcare to environmental standards and law enforcement reform. Public sentiment is divided, yet undeniably engaged. Trump's return to the Oval Office has sparked conversations in communities, on social media, and in legislative chambers. Critics argue that a step backward in leadership could revive previous political tensions and social divides. Meanwhile, supporters counter that Trump's leadership style is exactly what is needed to steer the nation through uncertain times, reminding everyone of his ability to act decisively and deliver results. As the nation embarks on this new political era, one must wonder how Trump's policies will affect the average American. What will the day-to-day changes be for families, students, and workers? Will businesses see the deregulation they've been advocating for, allowing them to expand and hire more? Will the administration's economic strategies curb inflation and lower interest rates, providing relief for those pursuing homeownership or seeking financial security? The questions abound, and with the inauguration approaching, the stakes are high. America is once again under the watchful eye of history, with a leader who promises to challenge norms and foster a return to what many see as a more prosperous and self-reliant nation. For others, this is a call to vigilance, ensuring that progress means inclusion, accountability, and adherence to democratic principles. Trump's leadership will set the tone for this chapter, and how it unfolds remains to be seen. The anticipation, the debates, and the stakes make this moment pivotal. What the future holds is still uncertain, but one thing is clear: America is poised for change, and all eyes are watching to see where it leads.